G'day, Mac Race here, and today I want to talk about crypto, particularly around launching crypto coins and what's involved, and some of the difficulties those crypto coins are going through, as well as what is going on with the blockchain and where it fits into all this mess. Alright, I came across a great video from a guy called Beheza. He's a young guy who does some interesting things and interesting projects. In this one, he actually launched a coin of his own. So if you have a quick look at this on the tablet, you can see here, and I'll link to the video below, he's essentially gone and got a video off YouTube, watched it through, and then copy and pasted an existing coin. From there, he literally changed some variables, and here he's actually launching the fluffy coin. And the fluffy coin is something he came across, and if you watch the video, he'll go into reason as to why he picked the word fluffy. But in summary, he picked it because there's a lot of animal coins out there at the moment, and he thought it might do quite well. Now, one thing before I continue here is that this was a project that was done to show how easy it is to actually launch one of these coins and some of the back-end things that happen around these coins. This wasn't launched as a thing to get rich quick scheme, but as to show as to how easy some of these products are to build. The thing is, a lot of these products are touted as these big life-changing environments, and that people get on board because they have huge founding teams with big visions. Ultimately, as shown here, this is a bit of a copy and paste job where you can launch a coin in mere minutes, and you can spin up websites to get people invested pretty quickly. After he launched the coin, what he did was he did what most founders do, and they generate these batch wallets. Now what they do there is they move the coins into these batch wallets, so it doesn't look like they hold all the coins themselves, essentially taking 100 coins and putting one coin in 100 wallets. It looks like 100 people rather than other people. He then spun up a marketing website with some fake people like Emily Hughes, who obviously all we know has launched a fake business herself and currently in front of the courts, to try and make a bit of a parody around what the coin is going to happen. Now, even after telling his audience not to purchase the coin, and the coin is a complete meme, we'll have a look at the chart and what actually happened. The coin was launched, and because there were so many transactions happening, Coinbase actually picked up the coin and listed it on their platform. Now, while this is nothing inherently bad, unfortunately what it does is it brings credence to the coin. What that means is that Beheza launched this coin as a test coin, essentially to show how easy it is to launch a coin. It's now on a marketplace that looks like any other investment that anyone can invest in. Purely for him, it was an experiment, but listing on one of the exchanges shows it to be something that potentially could be investable. We go across here, you can then start seeing the graph of the coin. Now this starts showing you that this coin looks like an investable asset. And you can see here, the money went up, so people sold out, and then it went up again. This looks like any sort of chart that you can see in a stock market. The market cap of the coin actually skyrocketed to over $2 million. Now, this is in US. Keep in mind here, there's actually nothing behind this coin other than a copy and paste job. This coin was simply launched as a demo to show how easy it is to launch a coin, and a market cap, which is the number of coins by the price, is equal to 2 million. Now, you'd never be able to get the 2 million out of there because as you sold the coin, the price would go down. But what I'm trying to show here is that there was actually no technology behind this. This is a very simple script running on some very simple things. And apparently the whole concept is worth over $2 million. Some of the more scathing things that Beheza goes into in the video, and I implore you to watch it, is around the fact that people launch these coins with some sort of vision. They put a founding team behind it, and they sell the vision to their customers. Essentially, they're buying nothing, and then they rug pull out from underneath them, where they take all their money and they crash it out before the market crashes. This is not something new, this has happened before. The biggest example of this is obviously tulips back in the day, where people were buying them just because someone else was going to buy at a higher price. The interesting thing here is this is sort of wrapped in this crypto blockchain sort of area where people are trying to put it behind this really complex technology. And so what I want to illustrate in this video is that blockchain is a very interesting technology. It's a very interesting tool, and it has very good use cases. Yes, it can make certain things such as a coin, but those coins are inherently worthless. The technology behind blockchain is very interesting, and what it can do is something that can be used in the future. Blockchain is a tool to be used in certain applications, and it's not a very wide set of applications. The application it's currently being used for, which is making coins, is something that is heavily unregulated, and we're seeing a lot of problems that have been regulated for in the banking system. A lot of the problems that are coming up in these coins have occurred in the banking system in the past 100 or 200 years, and they've been regulated out. There's simply a learning curve going through because it's under this guise of blockchain and technology, and it's something you don't want to get caught up in. In the end, for SaaS products, will the blockchain be something that you can use in your product? Yes, potentially it's probably a tool that you can use, but think of it as any other tool in your business. Are you going to use Vue, React, or Angular on the front end, .NET, Java, or Node on the back end? These are all just tools and decisions you need to make. When you get to a problem and you need a solution, is blockchain the best solution for that? Illustrating this in this form just shows that the tool can be used in mad and mysterious ways, and that is currently what's happening with blockchain. Various businesses such as FTX have taken this sort of guise of technology and got people in the bit of FOMO. They're missing out on what's going to happen with some of these investments, and they're using tools in ways they shouldn't be. But that doesn't mean you need to use it in your business, and also doesn't mean that you have to completely write it off. Blockchain does have some very niche use cases, and if your business needs that exactly use case, then it's the right tool for you. But in summary, I do get a lot of people talk to me about blockchain and crypto and how they can use it in their business, and what they're trying to do is they're putting the tool before the problem. At the end of the day, you've got to find the problem first, define what needs to be done, and then find the best tool to solve that problem. It might be blockchain, it might be cloud computing, it might be something else. This is just one example of how it's being used and how it's being used in a poor way.